I would like to emphasize that though it is called constitutional reform, but if we view from the governing perspective, it is a new constitution. If this, let me once again emphasize, new constitution is adopted, then we will face serious changes in the governing system. We will pass from the present semi-presidential to parliamentary governing system. And if in semi-presidential government system, the president plays a primary role, in case of change, the president becomes a nominal figure with only ceremonial duties, as can be seen in other parliamentary countries like Germany or Italy. And real power, most probably, will concentrate in the hands of the Prime Minister, such as the overview. If we only look from the theoretical perspective of the government system. But also, let's not forget our reality. And it's here that we should be, or rather I, being a senior citizen, am concerned. I have seen the system which was operating during the Soviet era. Let me warn in advance, I'm not drawing parallels between the economic states of past and present. Of course, from that perspective we have quite a journey to reach the economical level again. But if we are viewing the governing system, which was one-party state, we see that particularly the issues of that system caused the collapse of Soviet Union. And here, if we put aside the theoretical analysis in whose hands the power is concentrated, in my opinion, we come to the main issue, that is, the danger of political corruption which was present those years, and we end up having one-party state. And all the corruption issues connected with that one-party state, particularly the issues connected with manpower policy, will arise as they were those years. And if we take into consideration the fact that at that period Armenia was a part of one big, powerful country, that is Soviet Union, thanks to the rich resources, that corrupt one-party system could survive, not for long though. However, that will be impossible now, as hardly any country will give us that privilege. So we end up having institutionalization, hegemony of one particular body, which will monopolize political power if it lasts for more than some years. And it will maintain its power not only by means of certain power structures, and not only for some years, but can last decades, as in case of Soviet Union. And by the will of certain great powers, being de facto dependent, will de jure maintain all the attributes as the hymn, flag, and etc., which define the formal independence of the state. De facto, it will be one-party state. De jure, of course, unlike Soviet Union, where they had Article number 6 in the Soviet Constitution, which defined the leading role of the Communist Party. And there were no other parties in the Soviet Union. But of course, in other communistic countries, as in the German Democratic Republic, Czech Republic, Poland, there were parties, and those parties played a statistic formal role. And the ideology was in favor of the power of the leading communistic party. Having different names, say in Poland it was called United Workers' Party, in Germany it was Socialist Unity Party, However, all were followers of the communistic, Marxist and Leninist ideologies, and they remained as allies of the Communistic Party with the role of expressing the interest of certain social groups.
Ես այդ մտավախությունն եմ, որ մեր կուսակցությունները այժմ, որոնք առանց այդ
I am strictly concerned that our parties, which due to objective and subjective reasons are quite unstable, will turn into such factions, that is, into allies of the leading power, and they will express the interests of certain social groups, and that will bring to serious stagnation. Not only political, but also economic. We are witnessing the phenomenon of politicization already at schools and other state institutions, and that can get worse. Taking into account our present political context, I see this as the biggest threat and possible development in case of the new constitution is adopted.